The Kevin Long Show is a production of Southgate Media Group. You can find us at www.southgatemediagroup.com. The music is The Entertainer by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. Royalty-free music as long as you give the dude his props. However, there is a legal disclosure in the show notes giving us proper permission to use this music. The Kevin Long Show is sponsored by Tweaked Audio. Do you know a podcast fan? For totally awesome headphones, free shipping, and 30% off, head over to tweakedaudio.com and enter the coupon code Southgate. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com. All right, it's that time of the week again. Time for the Kevin Long Show, and I'm your host, Kevin Long. Holy cow, this is the 75th episode of this show. I know that we should be way higher in the count number, but can you believe that we're already at 75? We're definitely not going to make 100 this year for various reasons, and I am a little disappointed in that, but whatever. 75. That is amazing. All right. Again, I wish I had buffers for each section. I should just go find some or make some or whatever. But I don't have anything from Wizards of the Coast or Hasbro this week. Trust me, next week there's going to be. And in fact, well, I guess I can't do it next week because sitting in my mailbox are two things that I need to review and do shows about. They're each going to be their own show, so it might be 3 weeks, or I might just make a super long segment on Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast next week. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so this week there's really nothing I want to talk about. Just because I had already made this show when things went down. So we'll wait until next week. The business. Don't forget Pod Life, the book written by members of Southgate Media Group and other podcasters, is available on Amazon. Or you could email me and say you want one of the 3 copies that I have, even though they haven't come yet. I've got 3 copies I'm going to be selling. So either email me at thekevinlongshow@gmail.com or just go to Amazon, type in Pod Life, and it's there. While we're on the subject, if you are a podcaster, the Southgates are working on Pod Life 2 and are looking for people that want to write stories about their podcasting adventures. So check that out at southgatemediagroup.com. What else do we have? Don't forget about the coffee account and the TeePublic. There are links in the show notes. But Christmas is coming. Coffee's really not, coffee's going to benefit the show. But if you need a gift, go to the TeePublic site. You can get shirts, you can get coffee mugs, you can get notebooks for your D&D note-taking. I'm actually contemplating some new images that will be coming out soon. I'm thinking about it. I know I need more products available. So we're working on that. It's not in the notes. But, and I know that I said I wasn't going to be doing a Patreon for the Kevin Long Show because whatever, but I am seriously contemplating changing my mind on that, and I want to hear from you at thekevinlongshow@gmail.com what kind of content you are looking for when I launch my Patreon. I want to know what kind of content you want. I want to know what kind of rewards you want for contributing to the Patreon. I know Magic Monday is going to be a topic. We're going to dive more into whatever we're talking about on Magic Monday. So there will be 4 episodes of that every month. I don't know what I'm going to do for the main Kevin Long show, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. All right, the spotlight. Hey, if you've been following me on Twitter, you know that this month, the 30-day call to action is to get you guys to head over to the Swamp's Twitter and check out her drive-through RPG store and Patreon. So there are links in the show notes for that. Guys, go check it out for D&D, Castles and Crusades, all kinds of RPG stuff that you might enjoy. And while we're on the subject of the spotlight, that will be our segue into this week's topic. There is a blog called A Gamer a Day that is done by the Swamp, and right now there are Plane Chase, and the idea is, what 3 settings are Wizards going to be releasing? And I kind of like those. My thing is short. Even though there is a lawsuit going on right now about Dragonlance, I think that Dragonlance is still very much one of the settings that we will see released by Wizards of the Coast. Because let's face it, they're doing it as 1, a money grab, and 2, to keep people engaged so you don't start playing Pathfinder or other role-playing games. Like, the attention span of Wizards fans is starting to look at other things, and we can't have that. So let's release settings that our fans want. And because it is making sure your attention is still on Wizards and a money grab, the 3 settings are going to be Greyhwak, because there is a huge Greyhwak fan base that still doing their thing. So that's going to bring a lot of old people to 5th edition. Dragonlance, and probably SpellJammer. Even though in my mind it's a toss-up between SpellJammer and Dark Sun. So those are the 4 that my money are on. Yeah, I know there are other settings. And you're asking, what about Ravenloft? Well, Ravenloft is already an official 5e setting. And you're like, there isn't a book, a setting book, and yeah, you're right, there's not. But Wizards of the Coast, with the release of Curse of Strahd, opened up Ravenloft so you can publish stuff in Ravenloft. And the argument is that Dark Sun, there are no Psionicis in 5th edition. Well, Wizards of the Coast has been test playing, and there are psionics on the DM's Guild. So, you may say that there aren't, but the whole first chapter of the Dark Sun campaign setting could be, here's their powers, here's what they do, and yeah, it's possible. But again, Greyhwak, Dragonlance, and SpellJammer. Hey, thank you for listening to the show, telling your friends, telling your enemies, and just being here. So, for me, myself, and I, mahalo, and have a great day. Again, thank you for listening to The Kevin Long Show. You can find the website southgatemediagroup.com at southgatemediagroup.com. You can find us on Facebook at The Kevin Long Show. You can find us on Twitter at The Kevin Long SH1, or you can just email us at thekevinlongshow@gmail.com.